Hey everyone, it's BDevine here, and I'm going to be doing a quick reading with the Healing with the Fairies deck. So I'm going to get straight into this one because I'm really feeling the fairy energy is always fast. It's always active around, so they want me to get straight into this. And what I'm going to do is just close my eyes and ask for a message for everybody who may be listening. Alright, so we've got honouring your true feelings. I feel like it was just said in a chipmunk voice. Alright, honouring your true feelings. Now I'll read what the book says as well. Okay, your urge to listen to and follow your true feelings. Do not portray yourself or rationalise that it's acceptable to deny your inner voice of truth. You have an inner counselor who's very wise. This source of wisdom speaks to you in both physical and emotional ways. Perhaps you have gut feelings that are speaking loudly to you, or physical reactions to situations such as a tightened jaw or a nervous stomach. Your heart may be drawing you toward a particular geographical location, a specific career, or a certain type of relationship. You may feel compelled to leave a particular situation that is unacceptable. The fairies know the importance of heeding their own feelings, and they ask you to do the same. They say, please don't discount what you know to be true in your heart. Follow your emotions, as they are your inner compass that will steer you home and keep you warm, safe, supported, and joyous. If you're unclear about which emotions you're experiencing, write down your thoughts and feelings in a journal to gain clarity and understanding. And the affirmation is, I listen to, honour and follow my true feelings, knowing they are answers to my prayers. Now, there is many, obviously, this is a wonderful one for those of you who are contemplating some life-changing decisions. One of the biggest questions that has come to me this year, obviously as a spiritual teacher, the questions come, and it's been, should I go to another country to live? I'm tired of this country. I'm tired of the way things are here. I feel that everything is toxic in my work, in my relationship. Should I go here? Should I go there? What should I do? So more people are just having this realization in their life, I guess, all at the same time, that they need to be somewhere else, or enough is enough. And this is all part of honouring your true feelings. You know, too often we live our life how we think someone else would have liked us to live it, or how our parents would like us to live our life, or perhaps you've got grandparents who meant a lot to you and were very traditional grandparents, and you feel like you've been watched, and you've got to live a certain way. Many people are very deeply religious only because that was how they were raised, and so they are raised in a life where they feel frightened of treading out of anything that could be in trouble by religions or in trouble by their family circle. But as I said, what I'm seeing is people are going, something is not right, I need to make a change. How do I do it? And how can I be sure that everything will be okay? Let me tell you that when you are living your life purpose, and all of you are, whether you know it or not, what happens is you become, at different signposts or different ages of your life, you come to an area where there are many different decisions to be made. So you come and you've got all these decisions, and at the same time you've got all of these emotions going on, and at the same time you want to know what the future holds for you and whether everything will be okay if you go down that way. If you stay on this way, you pretty much know, where your life is going to head. But as I said, when you are going throughout your life, there'll be times when you have had enough and you want something different, and half of you will move on and go down a different way, a different avenue, and the other half of you will sit back. And then your turn will come again when you have the same feeling going on in your life, and you think to yourself, do I move ahead or do I stay where it's safe and sound? The same thing happens in relationships all the time. Whenever there's a problem in a relationship, it's not something, I mean, you don't decide overnight to leave somebody. Even if you did decide that you were actually going to leave someone overnight, it had been months or perhaps even years of things building up, and finally, bang, you're out the door. So to your partner or husband or wife, it might seem like it's just a crazy fleeting of the moment thing, but to you, you've felt this way for a long time. You've just been holding back. You know, many people have moved from one country to the other, away from a spouse or away from their family or away from situations that they felt were holding them back in their life. But the card says honouring your true feelings. Really, the only people we've got to blame for anything that's going on in our life or how we're feeling, etc., is ourselves. So we need to honour ourselves first. Move on, you know, do what you feel that you need to do in order to be living a complete life. And even when you're on your life purpose, where you know, like I said, you already are, but as you change and you might decide, no, I really want to settle as being, you know, a spiritual teacher as my life path, you know, and when you decide that, you think that it's just going to be a certain way, but it's not. It's an accumulation of many different skills that perhaps you didn't even know that you had. And this accumulation happens, and suddenly, you know, you've got this wealth of knowledge, more than you ever thought you knew. And each step of the way, this knowledge grows. And so you're not just doing one thing, you're doing many, many, many different things as part of your life purpose. So honour your true self, honour your feelings deep inside. Learn that if you're nervous, you know, if you're nervous in a situation, are you letting fear rule you? Or is your body trying to tell you something more concrete? You start to feel the differences. If you get butterflies in your stomach, you know that that's nerves. If you get a warmth in your heart, you know that that's like a love gush type of feeling. You've got to start to you know, honour these feelings, write them down, and become aware of how you are feeling in every situation of your life. And if you are feeling physically ill when you are at work, physically ill in your relationship, physically ill around certain family members, if you become angry whenever you've been around a certain friend, get away from those people. That is telling you to honour yourself. When you start to honour yourself, it's not being selfish. It's being kind to yourself and loving to yourself. And it is being, you know, doing the smartest thing you can for everybody who you know. So honour your true feelings, that is the card, and the fairy that is on the card there is sitting near the water. So let me just have a look at this. Okay, she's sitting near the water, but she's sitting in nature on a tree, and it looks to me that she is weaving a spider web. And spider webs, often spiders in themselves, are the great mother. So Mother Earth, your mother, your grandmother, you know, a feminine influence is now in your life, so start looking for that. And if you can, get outside. If you really can't think about you know, your problem, if you just don't want to talk about it or think about it anymore, go and sit outside in nature, and inspiration and advice will come from the fairies that live there. They are everywhere. They are nature's angels. On every blade of grass there is said to be a fairy. And you know, I was very much into fairies before I was into angels, and you know, you start somewhere, because I could see them, you know, quite clearly, and so I know that they are real. And you know, if you don't look after your garden and you don't take care of the environment, you will start feeling these urges to do that. You know, you'll start changing the way that you live your life if you start connecting with the fairies. So I hope that that was helpful to somebody out there. It was a very strong message that was coming through, and sometimes I can seem a little bit serious. Sometimes I can seem like I'm, you know, right out of there, but it just depends. Like, I just honour how I'm feeling all the time, and you guys get to see that. So that's who I am. And also, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you know, you want to do readings, etc., etc., just do it, because people love it. People love to listen. I know I love to listen, although I haven't been listening as much, but you know, you're getting out there and doing your thing, and you become more confident the further you go along, and you have more fun. So go for it, people. Honour your true feelings, what you really want to do in life. Start making it happen for yourself. And don't forget, you can advertise your website or blog, your business, whatever it is you want, for free at my website, and I'll leave the link down below. And there's so many people that go to the website, so it's just worth it for you, you know, to start getting some traffic in that way. So thank you all for listening, and until the next video, it's goodbye from me. Bye.